When you call me, were you talking about a reference track or anything like that?
No.
Go ahead. The fuck? Like I'm here with academics.
I don't give a fuck. I will
Oh
spit
shit.
on him.
Yo, let me call you back.
Oh shit. Hold up.
It got lit.
Don't be fucking talking about me on your fuck.
I think that's his baby mom's. Why is his baby mom so hurt? Anyway, that's the 6ix9ine baby moms. But we gonna get to this ghostwriting shit. I wish the blessings on him. I told you this. She's wild. She's wild. And again, I keep telling y'all, I will not say nothing about 6ix9ine baby mama. You feel me? I am happy I don't have a baby mama, but I can only imagine. You feel me? Oh man. Oh shit. Hey, it is what it is, man. According to his baby moms, I've brought like a million chicks around, and if that's the story, fuck it. I told y'all about this already. I will take the blame. Academics, 6ix9ine is the most faithful nigga in America. Academics has brought the thotties around. Blame it on me. I'll take it. But let me tell y'all this. I want no smoke with his baby mama. I'm being really respectful because you know why? I would never put a nigga in a position where he got to pick me or his baby mama. No, never. Nigga created a child with her. God bless her. And she could talk ill about me, even though I will probably check her. And actually, I'll check her now. Mrs. 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine's baby mama. Your baby father, Daniel Hernandez, a.k.a. 6ix9ine, the reason why people care about what you have to say about him, and the reason why you should be living very well, is because 6ix9ine is doing well. You are almost, and by the way, listen, whether you know it or not, I don't know how closely you pay attention to this shit, but I'm probably one of the main figures when he was written off as a pedophile and a rapist. I made the audience, not even made the audience because I can't force people, but I gave the platform that the audience reconsidered him, and he is who he is now. So that $5 million deal that I could imagine, you probably would go on a shopping spree in Louis and Gucci. And I'm really refraining from saying anything about you because of him. I'm not saying anything bad about you. So your comments about, oh, I should spit at him, anybody else, I would completely ether. You would be having the worst week of your life. I have a huge platform. But I won't say anything because of him. Because I am cool with him, and I don't want his situation to be fucked up because of what I feel. You're living a good life. The life was facilitated by 6ix9ine being successful. His success was not just preordained. His success, I talked to the niggas that signed him, and they were saying, Trippy, Trippy, Trippy. And I said, okay, I fuck with Trippy, but Gummo's a shit. What about this guy? And I gave him an interview. So when you come at me, and I am super respectful to you, because of him, me and you don't have to have any type of, you're not, and this is another thing I got to break to all the baby mamas in the world. Not because people run to your live to hear what you have to say. You're not a public figure. I have to let you guys know this. Not because you have a child of an entertainer. You're not a public figure. I got to let you know this as well. People want to hear you because they believe your voice is either representative or could affect the person who's a public figure. That's your baby daddy. Now, I myself, I'm a little bit smart to know that, yeah, even regardless of that, if you don't fuck with him, you could bring that nigga on child support. So I don't want to say anything bad about you. But the negative energy you have towards me, and I understand you might believe that everything about your baby father is just my fault in terms of if it's women or whatever. I need you to only understand and realize that if your baby father wasn't a troll, wasn't everything, and didn't do all these things, you wouldn't be in the position where you are with him, where the father of your child is now a multi-millionaire. And that's the only thing I'll say to her. If 6ix9ine was a nigga who because the first video I did on him, I shitted on him. If I kept shit on him to this day, 6ix9ine is not 6ix9ine. And you would have a different tone. Me and him probably would have never met. And when you said something to me, I would have made you have the worst week of your life. Because no matter what you say, you're not spitting on anybody. I have way too much. But again, I would never disrespect you, right? So I let these comments go because I fuck with them. But you know what you need to do? And I'm giving you advice. And if he doesn't admit this, he's a fucking liar. Because I know his label admits this. If it wasn't for Akademiks, 6ix9ine wouldn't have made $8 million for everybody involved. You going to Chicago and you getting all these things is a result of his success. You can't enjoy the success and then try to shit on the things that he did to get success. 6ix9ine has trolled to get success. You can't shit on it. And if that troll has manifested through me posting it or whatever, you can't shit on me. You have to learn, what do you want? If you don't want any of the money, you back out of that shit and you're not posting that you're living well. You wouldn't do that, but you are. And again, I am super respectful of you because I know he loves you. I know he loves you. I know he loves you not only as the mother of his child, as someone he cares about a lot. So I wouldn't disrespect you. But when every time, the thing that all baby mamas and girlfriends get confused, anybody who's my girlfriend or my side chick, my baby mama, they now have a platform because of me, not because of them. It's not because of them. The reason why people are listening to you and watching your live is because of 6ix9ine. Now, with all of that, you could think everything they're saying to you, well, he ain't doing this, he ain't doing that, or blah, blah, blah. And also you could throw it on to me, well, Akademiks is the one who keeps setting them up with whatever. But you should realize it all is facilitated by that. You have to understand it. If you rejected it, you wouldn't embrace any part of it. You wouldn't be going live. You wouldn't be going live and watching all the fans who really, every question they're asking you is about your relationship with 6ix9ine. Oh, when did you guys meet? How's he doing? Where is he? Where's the child you guys share together? They care about him. I'm being super respectful to you because of him. Any other rapper, I make their baby mama have a really bad week. But I haven't done that with you. You know why? Because I know he would be very sad if I started going at you. And honestly, he would probably, in all honesty, which by the way he should, he should disassociate himself with me at that point because you guys are his family for life. I met him, he's a cool kid. I don't know what anyone has told you that you think I've said about you. I've only said when you then call into question and throw it on like I am this. Again, I own $1 million company. I gotta let you know that. So Danny, who you know is 6ix9ine, is $1 million artist, but I own $1 million company. I gotta let you know that. When you then come out and say, oh, it's Ak who's orchestrating this all and blah, blah, blah. Now I look crazy. Now I got to give some insight to what's going on. Right? Also, I'm not trying to fuck up your relationship or fuck up whatever. Like, I want you guys to succeed. But it's the reason why I don't sit on here and talk shit about you. When Selena was on here, your name came up, I said, no, you cannot talk shit about his baby mama. No way. Not gonna have it. You know why? Because I've learned from even the situation with Joe. Me and Joe, we had a heart-to-heart after that shit because I was upset at Sin, the way how she came at me. You know how deeply offended I was? I was like, we brought Everyday Struggle from nothing to being one of the main things people were talking about. That whole Migos thing was so huge. And I was like, yo, this chick is so throwing me under the bus that she's not realizing that the reason why maybe rent is paid for that month, or the reason why you guys could do something, the reason why you guys could capitalize on something is because of everyday struggle. And I know that's your man, Joe Budden, but I'm a part of that. I'm the co-host. You don't have to like me, but slandering me publicly, that's like, whoa, I'm helping bring food to your table. If my mama diss Joe publicly, I would tell my mom, if you don't get the fuck off social media, and I love my mom so much, but the reason why you go on vacation was partly because of him. I would never let the people around me do that. So I'm giving you, it's like the third time I've heard really negative stuff. I'm giving you, again, the option. Well, not even an option. I'm extending the olive branch because, again, I owe you nothing. And don't think because of what you might think, oh, I'll spit on you, blah, blah, blah. I have the biggest platform in the motherfucking world. And there's nothing that anybody has that I don't have. But I wouldn't want to get to that. So I'm telling you, please stop throwing. You don't have to like me. You shouldn't like me. You shouldn't like me. But don't be sitting here every single time. I'm not calling 6ix9ine to talk to you. I didn't say, yo, so what's up with your baby mama? I would never talk to 6ix9ine about his baby mama. I would never do it. I wouldn't want to put you in that position. But if I'm talking to him, and if you need to talk to 6ix9ine, you should be able to realize what business is. And if you're benefiting from that business, all the Louis bags and Gucci bags and big houses you about to get, you should be able to say to him, I don't fuck with that nigga Akademiks, but do what you got to do business-wise, because this is almost an interview on a huge platform. Do what you got to do and then talk to me. Or say, listen, it's urgent, it's about a child, hang up with that nigga. But throwing shots at me, now it makes it seem like, should I say something about you? But that would be mean, right? That would be mean. I don't want to say anything about you. You're a beautiful young woman. 6ix9ine loves you. I do not want to, again, whatever situation you guys have, even if the blame comes to me in terms of I'm doing something that's making whatever, I'll take it, but please understand the method to the madness that your man benefits from. The reason why he sold 65,000 records first week is not only because the music is hot, it's because all the drama and everything else builds into that. If I'm not reporting, if the internet isn't gassing, if people... So when you get mad about that, it's like... And I've always said, when I started dating women, I started telling them that, yo, is this entertainment shit? You can't enjoy only the good things, and then when the other things come up, you're like, fucking, yo, you're super mad. It's a package deal. You want to break it down? 6ix9ine, when it comes to hip-hop, I'm the biggest and first outlet who covers him. Then everybody follows suit, including my dead son, dumb as dead. The female world doesn't care about him that much, or they didn't. Recently, they seem to be caring about his love life. Now, I'm giving you I'm giving jewels to people who are not in entertainment. Now, his audience base has expanded because now women care who the fuck he's sleeping with. Same thing happened with Fetty. They care who he's sleeping with now. So his audience base has expanded. Now, again, I understand you got personal feelings like, what the fuck, blah, blah. But all I'm saying, and I'll say this to all baby mamas, if you guys are not in the industry, keep your shit outside the industry. Don't be like hopping on live and seeing the fans. The fans really just want, if you and him were there, the fans would be only talking to him. The fans are talking to you because they can't get to him. That's just the fact of the matter. I learned this lesson, and again, when it comes to people like 6ix9ine, and I had a friend, like a real friend. His name is Shane. He's my homie. He's in the military. Once he had a child with someone, I stopped giving advice. You know why? Because that child's going to be here forever. And I never want advice that I believe is really good to affect how he interacts with his baby mama or his girl. or his child. I don't want to do that. But that's the only thing I'm gonna say to her. Okay, if you were content and happy with everything as it was before this, number one, it wouldn't be any problems because 6ix9ine knows 99.9% of the woman who wants him now does not want him if he's not here. Let's be clear, okay? Selena's not sleeping with him. You know the many other women who have posed with his chain, they're not sleeping with him. So if you want to go back to you guys have nothing, and he said himself a year ago, he said he couldn't. It was hard for him to buy diapers. That's what he said. I'm going off what he said. So a year ago, it was hard for him to buy diapers. Now he's filthy rich. A reported $5 million deal just came through. So if you're willing to take the fame for only the money and the attention when it's good, that's what not being an entertainer is. You can't pick the good parts and say fuck you to the bad. Whether you want to know it or not, and again, I won't contradict whatever he told you. I'll take it because, you know what I mean, it's the homie. 6ix9ine asked me to post almost 90% of everything he posts on Instagram. This is on Instagram. He can't tell me to do a YouTube video. YouTube videos is whatever I feel an audience would, because I got to explain shit. You know what I mean? If you're trolling, bro, like, I can't do a video on a troll. So your man has created his life that you're now living very rich and very lavish from. Or both you guys' daughter will enjoy the fruits of it. Then someone who has helped this person to get there, your only comment, you don't gotta like me, is that you was spit on me? Know yourself, girl. Okay? You could go back. If we gave you the option of going back to being dead broke, having the guy that none of these women want, but still with no money, and you compare it to the life you live now, where you could go from city to city, go from designer store to designer store, you know what you would pick. This is a life of entertainment. Okay? And this is my only ever direct addressing of her because she has some very negative energy. And I don't know what 6ix9ine has told you about me. The fuck? Like, I'll take it. But you have to understand when a nigga's handling business. Nigga's on a live stream, he's handling business. After he gets off a live stream in 20 minutes, like, you and him could do whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. That's your real life. But on a live stream, it's business. You wouldn't tell somebody who's a business partner of someone, or I would expect if I got a girl and someone might be a business partner or someone might be I think it's better to phrase it like this because before people think I'm in business with 6ix9ine. If someone could be a person that could be an investor or a future business alliance with someone I'm with, I wouldn't diss them. I wouldn't get on and say, oh, I spit on your ass. You know why? If I enjoy all the money coming in, I would realize what it is. So that's the only thing I say to you, and I still remain very respectful. You're a beautiful young lady, and I do forgive you if you understand what I've said thus far, because I understand I've been in this for a while. I had to hit my mom recently. This is real talk. I had to hit my mom recently. I seen my mom left a comment on my personal Instagram page. By the way, I gotta block her, but I think she had told me one time if I block her, she'll make another account. I was like, what the hell, Mom? My mom used to watch Wendy Williams all the time, but now she like watches me. And I said to my mom, and I said, Mama, I said somebody said something mean about me, and I saw my mom getting at them, and I texted my mom. I said, Mom, you either have to stop looking at my page or you have to stop getting at people who you think are hating. I love all my chat niggas, but even the haters help my mama go on vacation, and I had to explain that to her. I had to explain that to say, I know you might look at it and say, yo, why are they saying this about my son? But never do this again. I love you. And I told her, I said, listen, I am used to these comments, but when somebody says something about you, now I might feel a certain type of way. Please don't do this again. Stay, like, you could look at my page. My mom, I really hate that when I look at my page, but she does. I say, you can look at my page, but please don't argue with, like, I don't want to see my mother arguing with someone that doesn't like me. Because now I feel super offended if that person say anything to my mom. I might go over the top. So I had to explain that to her. And she did understand it. And, you know what I mean? She said, hey, I'm going to delete whatever. And I said, please, listen. Yeah, just fall back. And she did. Because she has to realize the life that I've chosen, the life that I'm in. Nobody's forcing me to be here. When people clown me or whatever happens, that's the life that I chose. And that's the life that gives her a very good life. You get me? Like, my mom enjoys some of the finer things in life because of me. And it's because of that. So I tell her, don't hop in that. So I say that to say to everybody who has a baby mama or whatever, unless you're built for this life, I understand you won't understand it. And that's why I will forgive anybody, especially like 6ix9ine baby mom, despite what she said. I'll even forgive her if she understands, at least at this point, but she might not. But you have to realize you get to make a choice. You can't get all the benefits from a nigga being rich and famous and successful and then want to push away everything that's made him that. Doesn't work, okay? Again, there's 9 to 5s everywhere. There's welfare everywhere. If you say that, you would not be taking a single dollar. But trust me, when a lot of money comes in, y'all love to stunt on the gram. Trust me, I seen a million chicks stunt with Fetty Wap's money on the gram, and yeah, just relax yourself. Anyway, I just had to address that because that was very disrespectful in my opinion. I'm calling this nigga to clear up something, and again, I don't know, maybe we could blame it on him too, because if you know your baby mama's around, nigga, hang up or something like that. But she's been on her Instagram live from what I've heard, and she's really been talking really derogatively of me, and I'm thinking about 50%, if it wasn't for me, you would not be known because your boyfriend would not be known. So the crazy stuff you're talking about me is kind of like, it's like hitting the lottery but talking crazy about the fucking the lottery commission. Relax yourself. So I'll leave it at that. Trying to be a nicer person these days. Anybody else, you would have a hard week, man. The amount of shit I would have went to, but Akademiks has changed, man. Okay? What's going on?